This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm here with a Mutual of Omaha advisor. She has been committed to providing guidance and consistent service needed in developing, implementing, and maintaining a comprehensive business or individual strategy. Adelmarie, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to start off a little bit about yourself. You were formerly educated at Kaplan University and at Purdue Global, studying legal services and criminal justice. Your past experience as a military science instructor, as well as serving over 2 decades for your country in the U.S. Army as a drill instructor, police operations sergeant, and MP, has now led you to really helping others in the public sector. Share with me a little bit why the financial advising was a good fit for you.
So it was different for me. I actually was going for the legal services, but Mutual of Omaha had actually reached out to me while I was retiring. I actually did a short internship with financial services and learned some of the services. Me myself had a history of loss with family and financial struggles, so it kind of, when I did that internship, it kind of called me back to it. Like, I realized that it was what I needed to do, teach people how to make a better relationship with their finances.
That's excellent. So basically it started that next chapter for you.
Yes.
I mean, for more than a century, Mutual of Omaha has helped people protect what matters most, their loved ones, their health, and their finances. When should we as Americans start preparing for our future? Is the sooner the better for those who are entering the workforce?
Yes, there is actually no right time. Like, anytime, like right now is the right time. If you think about finances, you have income coming in, or you should be thinking about putting a plan in place. Even if you think that you might not have enough, a lot of people think about that when they think about financial advisors and what we do. We actually do a lot more than just investments or anything on that nature. So starting from the very beginning, as soon as you think of it,
as
just
soon as
go.
you can.
Yes.
Get started. Nothing like starting today. We all work hard, and sometimes we forget we need to protect what we've worked for. I mean, more than ever, do you think people are so busy making a living that we forget to kind of set up some protections for what we're working so hard for?
Absolutely. People forget, they put it on the back burner, they believe that, well, I'll do it later, without realizing that later might not be the right time. They might not be insurable at the time, or they might just keep forgetting and put it on the back burner. I get a lot of people that they're in the later stages, and then by then they can do something, but they cannot do as much as they could have done 5-10 years ago.
Interesting. Later almost never gets done, so it's good to start today. I mean, we all want to achieve our financial goals. We know no one plans to fail, yet we fail to plan. Is having a plan really kind of the cornerstone of what you as an agent are able to provide and help others with?
Absolutely. I help individuals and even business owners realize where they're at and where do they want to be. And that's what you need to realize. You need to first say, this is where I am in my situation, and these are my goals. There's no goal to me that is too small or unattainable. As long as you're striving for it, there's something that can be done.
I mean, we all have goals, yet we are all very different in what we're looking for. How important is the skill of listening in this profession, and do you enjoy actually getting to know those clients?
I do. I actually love what I do. And one thing that people don't realize is that when we actually talk to them, or when I talk to them, we are finding out what works for you. A lot of people get wrapped around, well, my friend did this and it worked for them, or they'll be asking online, what are you guys doing? What are your strategies or whatnot, without realizing that the plan that I make for myself might not be the plan that works for them or the next person. So it's all about personalizing that plan.
Personalizing. I mean, after listening to their financial history, their goals, you're now able to look at options and really educate them while making recommendations. So this is a very customized approach, and like you said, really kind of building a relationship with our finances.
Yes.
Is that how you look at it?
Yes, absolutely. It's all about figuring out yourself what you want to do, and then we are there to help you every steps from the very beginning all the way until you need that help or you think that you're stable or whatnot. It's really important to make sure that you're defining the goals and educating yourself. That's one thing that I cannot stress enough. There's no such thing as a bad decision if you're uninformed. There's uninformed decisions, and that's where bad stuff comes from. It's not about like, oh, just I did it because I wanted. It's most of the time it's because they don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. People need education on that. Finances start early and they end when you die, but they really don't. The benefits keep coming after you're even gone. I mean, I teach my kids to start early. This is a great way for young people to establish their own roots. Are many young Americans surprised that they actually have more to protect than they possibly even realize?
Yes, it's actually one of the biggest struggles to get the younger crowd to realize that they have a lot to protect, especially if you're just starting a family or if you're just getting into a home. You want to protect those assets. Most people will say, oh, my biggest asset is my house or my car, when they don't realize that actually their income is what keeps that going. So it's about teaching and letting them know, wait, you need to start protecting your income first, and then you also need to protect everything else and plan for that.
I mean, accidents, sickness, these things all happen. Disability insurance, critical illness insurance, cancer insurance. I mean, is it safe to say that most people think that these life events only happen to the other people? Is your job to help them realize we all need protection, as, I mean, tragedies happen every day?
Yes, a lot of people are optimistic. They want to know, they want to think that nothing is going to ever happen to them, especially if you're younger. You're not thinking about later down the road when I want to retire. If you're in your 20s, you're like, it seems like it might be very far away, but they don't realize that the sooner that you start putting all these plans in place, the more chances that you are that when you reach that age that you want to retire, you're going to have your goals attained, and then you can just not work anymore. A lot of people just keep working because they can't afford to not work.
They have to. Basically, I mean, this is more than just protection against accidents or illness. This is about planning for the future. What seems, like you said, years down the road, is never too early to plan for retirement, to ensure that they're able to maintain their lifestyle. Is that important for people? Do they get nervous the fact that I still want to keep living what I'm used to?
Yes, that's a very important place to be, just knowing what it's going to take for you to attain that retirement, for you to also be able to afford that style of living that you want to keep when you get down that road.
Yep, interesting. And for those out there who are nearing retirement, as we age, so comes the risk we may need more medical care. What is long-term care insurance, and is that something you can help with as well?
Absolutely, I can help them with that. We actually have the long-term care plans, which is something that helps if you were to need help with your living activities. That insurance will actually provide you that income, that help for someone to come to your place and you can stay at home and not have to change anything. Or if you have to go to an assisted living facility, the prices are on the rise. So
they're outrageous. I mean, it's very costly.
It is very costly. So
many folks out there, they have Medicare, yet Medicare does not cover everything. Why is Medicare supplement insurance important to help fill that uncovered gap?
Like you say, it's a gap, so you want to make sure that you're covered all the way. Medicare Part 8 and Part B, we call it the original Medicare. only covers so much, up to 80% of your costs. So you want to make sure that you have something in place, like the supplements or maybe some prescription plan and whatnot, to make sure that those expenses that are not covered by the original Medicare are picked up somewhere else.
Employers out there, they provide group benefits, but as a small business owner myself, I realize my needs are different than those that are simply employed. Do you have plans that are specific for business owners, companies?
Of course, we do, other than large businesses, we do provide things like life insurance,
Okay.
disability insurance, planning. That we can do a lot of things with small business owners, and the things that we can do is we can actually personalize it for each individual employee, so that way we are making sure that it's covering what they need.
Mutual of Omaha is a Fortune 500 company. They were founded in 1909. They have over 6,000 employees. Why is it important for consumers out there to invest their future with a company that we know probably is going to be around tomorrow?
You just said it, it's going to be around tomorrow. We have been around for over a century. We have one of the highest ratings in the industry, and we are always striving to put products out there in the service that our customers need. So we're always trying to help and making sure that we're providing good service, but also keeping with the trends and updating
Exactly.
our products.
Things change all the time.
Oh, they change.
Companies have to keep updated. You agents have to keep updated as well. I mean, you say that retirement planning doesn't start at a certain age. It starts now. Does acting now actually save us money? Is procrastination in finance not only risky, but an increasing expense?
Yes, definitely. If you don't start now, the longer that you wait, I try to teach my clients about compounding and what would do if you're only putting $20 to the side now versus 10 years from now. You will have to put to the side much more than what you're doing if you start early. So the earlier you start, you can start with little, and then you'll see that it will go a long way.
Excellent. I mean, obviously, it's important we have our income, but we also important that we have our money working for us, and compound interest is a way to do that. We've discussed a few ways that you help protect the public and help plan for the future. But minimally, regardless of age, should all of us have life insurance, and is that maybe kind of a starting point where you start with a lot of people?
So it should be something that definitely you want to look earlier. The earlier that you look into it, the more affordable that it is. I don't like to use the word cheap.
No.
It's affordable. The earlier you start, the better.
Absolutely. Definitely don't want to procrastinate. Pay less right now and premiums, get locked into that. Later it can be too late. I mean, you have gone from serving your country to serving your community. You helped create a financial strategy built in the past, anchored in the present, and ready for the future. You serve Colorado and you're licensed in multiple states, and you're proud to represent the Latino community while giving back. Is helping others protect their kingdom rewarding work for you?
It is very rewarding. I think just seeing where people start, especially the people that I have worked that didn't think that they could attain their goals, and just teaching them first how they can get there and then putting the plan in place. When I see what they have done, I get all the time, like some of my clients, like they always send me a message. They're like, thank you, I can believe that I waited so long, and I'm thankful for what you have taught me and where I'm at now. So it's rewarding just to see where they go.
That is very cool. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you can see more about the products, and we've touched on a few of them there. Employers, if you're looking for group benefits or investments, you can see information right there on the website. I mean, there's many resources on the web you can learn from, be it Medicare advice to annuities or mortgages. Again, this is a company that has served for over 100 years. They're based in Omaha, Nebraska. This office here is in southern Colorado, serving the state here. Once again, Mutual of Omaha. Reach out to the local agent here, helping you protect what matters most. Protect your kingdom. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.